Speedgolf, baby. Let's go.
Speedgolf, baby. Let's go. I'm Jay Simon here with Adam Lorton, and you're watching the 6th US Open Speedgolf Championships presented by Missouri Ozarks Community Health. This is part 2, the back 9. So if you haven't already watched part 1, what's wrong with you? Go back and watch it. We'll wait.
Can't believe you were just going to skip the front 9. Nic Goodin putting on an absolute clinic. 31 shots on the front. He leads by 4. Defending US Open champ Jason Hawkins is in 2nd. Wes Cupp, who's won twice on Speedgolf Baby this season, in 3rd. Rob Hogan, defending Irish, British, and French Speedgolf champ, in 4th after playing the front 9 in 17 minutes.
Unreal.
And Speedgolf world record holder Scott Dawley sits in 7th. No time to waste, Jay. Let's get straight to the action.
Let's do it.
I heard that somebody's going to drive the green on a par 4.
What? No. I heard we had a near eagle hole out.
We will have to watch and find out.
All right.
Jason Hawkins first on the tee after parring the par 5 9th.
Finds himself nearly 4 minutes behind Nic Goodin. Just 11 seconds over par for himself. But Nic Goodin's ridiculous front 9, 4 under, has given him the lead. The question will be, with the Hawk putting pressure on him from a time standpoint, can Nic keep up that ridiculous golf pace here in the second half?
That is the question on everyone's mind.
Hawk in his Crocs. Sorry, they look like Crocs. I don't know what to tell you. I know they're not. Solid par to start the back 9. Hey, let's go through the parking lot.
That is how you make the transition most efficiently from 9 to 10. And you see Wes's wife, Lauren, hasn't teed off yet.
Warming up.
And
run along with
taking a little warm-up run alongside Wes, making the transition to number 10.
Nice.
This is a long transition. 60 to 70 seconds of running, unless your name is Rob Hogan. And so it's natural to be a little tired upon reaching the 10th tee.
Is it a birdie putt?
Birdie putt for Wes Cupp. Oh my gosh. How many times has he burned the edge today?
It's been a number. It's been a number. Just steadily producing pars. Scott Dawley will like to see a little more Dawley-ish second 9 here, I'm sure. As he's got that techno.
Sitting in 7th place, not where you expect to see the director. Well, and this could be the beginning of something great.
Techno blaring from the butt.
Oh my goodness. Burns the edge just like Cupp. This par 3 has not presented much of a challenge for these featured speed golfers. Nic Goodin not looking as energetic as he did off the first tee.
No.
But does not have too many golf swings under his belt.
He's got less than everybody else.
Betcha he plays pitching wedge on this tee from 161. And he has found the back edge. Will he putt this? Yes.
Leaving himself some work. Oh boy.
Oh, did you see he was reaching to pick it up? He was very confident he had made that putt. I love how confidently he rolls these putts, Jay. Even from a distance like it had to be 6-7 feet there.
But that's the first bogey of the card for Nic Goodin.
As we see Rob Hogan taking a soft 7-iron here.
Rob eschewed the hat. Wasn't he wearing a hat?
He was wearing a hat. What happened to that?
But we get to see the Rob Hogan mane now. By the way, I didn't get to mention in his interview segment in the front 9, but if you watch the front 9, which you should have already watched at this point, why are you watching this if you didn't watch the front 9? Rob's got a spectacular handlebar mustache going on. putting with the sand wedge, as we saw, and burning the edge on that one.
In case you're not familiar with how speed golf scoring works, every shot is 1 minute, every minute is one shot. So Jason Hawkins made a 3 on hole 10 in 1 minute and 1 second, so that would be a speed golf score of 401. When we look at the tournament scorecard, we can see that Jason is 3 over golf par. He's 3 minutes and 29 seconds under time par, which means compared to speed golf par, he is 29 seconds under speed golf par, effectively half a shot under par.
Hey, I need to do a read, Adam, and I need to talk about our presenting sponsor, Missouri Ozarks Community Health. Missouri Ozarks Community Health is a mission-driven nonprofit that delivers preventive care in southern Missouri. So if you live in southern Missouri and you don't have a primary care doctor, or you need a dentist or a therapist or pregnancy care, you can find a clinic near you by going to mo-ozarks.org. That's mo-ozarks.org. I do feel like if you live in Missouri, you probably know how to spell Ozarks, but I just wanted to make sure. They offer a sliding fee program, so you know your care will be affordable no matter what health insurance you have. Also, if you're a physician, a counselor, a medical assistant, or some other healthcare worker who wants to work in a supportive culture with great benefits, then make sure you check out the employment opportunities section of mo-ozarks.org. Our thanks to Missouri Ozarks Community Health for sponsoring the US Speed Golf Open and for working to improve the health of their communities.
All right, hole 11. It says 352 on the card, Jay. Plays more like 315. Borderline drivable for some of these guys.
Not if you don't hit
And
the
you see
fairway.
Jason with a little wedge here.
Was that just short of the green and a little right, maybe?
That was just short and
Okay,
right
yeah,
of the
that's
green.
the guy.
And Jason's got, it looks like, 25 feet for his birdie
Wasn't
here.
in the fairway.
Ooh, gave it a roll.
Sure did. Didn't leave that birdie short.
Oh, Jason, come on now.
And
Very disappointing
Bad
for the
bogey
Hawk. Bad bogey, he says.
into your 4-year-old. Bad bogey. Bad bogey.
Scott. Oh, yeah, says Scott.
Hit a
Gave it a
fairway.
rip. He's looking for more than a fairway here.
You know what I need from the director?
What's that?
I need the link to his Spotify playlist of whatever he plays golf to.
Oh, he would be happy to share that.
Sure he would.
Oh,
Well, he was green high, wasn't he? Or was he just short and left?
Yes. But I think that tracks. He could have hit it 300,
Get in.
playing
Oh,
315.
Come on.
Whew, burns the edge.
wow.
Right there.
I can't wait to see all these edges.
Oh. It's got to be different watching Speedgolf Baby for these featured golfers, seeing themselves. How many times they burn the edge.
Way right.
Way right, says Wes Cupp.
Wes trying to drive a different hole than the hole he's on.
Boy.
Uh-oh, not another lost
It's
ball.
twice this round now. Still hasn't found it. Wisely, though, dropping on the tee box. If you can't find it, at least get yourself a good spot to play from.
Absolutely. So his third, and he'll have to... Well, he's got an opportunity here.
Still 12-ish feet for par there.
Oof.
Never had a chance.
That was not a Wes Cupp putt right there.
Tough bogey for Wes.
Just a second on the card. know, I have to say, I mentioned how smooth Wes Cupp looks as a golfer and a runner out there. Really more as a golfer, but wow, that's impressive. Under the trees, back to the green for Rob Hogan. But Rob just completely looks nonplussed. Everything he does. Just casually up to the ball, hit another one, up to the ball, hit another one. This sand wedge putter strategy is absolutely brilliant. And you figure he's only going to get better at putting with it.
Can you watch that shadow, please, buddy?
Yeah, my bad.
It's the first time I have ever heard Rob Hogan talk to anybody during his round of speed golf, except sometimes he'll confirm. You know, the scorekeeper will say, was that a 5? He'll say, yeah. You know, it's interesting you talk about Rob being nonplussed. And actually, we're just going to have to hold that thought, Jay.
Nic Goodin.
Big drive
going
there
for it.
from Nic Goodin.
Well, he's played this course, right? Oh, my word. Look at that.
That is an eagle look if I've ever seen one.
Dang. Nic looking to get that bogey back, but ooh, here's some work for birdie here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Man.
Tough to watch a 3-putt par there after having legitimately, what, 15 feet for eagle?
You know, I've got all the standard isms for you, Adam. Drive for show, putt for dough. Nic, though, is still with a
right, you are
343 lead over Jason Hawkins. Still the only player under par overall through 11. Short par 3, number 12, 138 yards. Here's the director. Wants it to sit.
The 12th is not a long hole, but it is one of the toughest on the course. A highly contoured green, lots of bunkering.
The director is in an Archie.
Raking
Look
the
at
trap.
that.
Look at this guy.
You know what that's about, right? That's a break right there. That's what that is.
A little Zen garden to clear the mind. Down the hill, you can see how tenderly he hit that.
You know they're quick when you actually have to kind of jog.
Oh, my goodness.
Mr. Dawley. A double. Is that our first double on the card? Oh, no.
First double of anyone. Nic hit the 58. Looks like he caught it thin. And let's see where this one ends up. He's over the back of the green.
What in the world?
Taking an unplayable, he says.
I mean, it went through the road, you think?
Oh, nice little soft flop. Oh, it was right under the wire there. All right, a wise choice to play it that way.
So that was his third.
That was his third. And, I mean, that was an impossible shot to stop. I think he played that as well as he could have. Be looking really to 2-putt here for a double if he's lucky.
Ooh, boy.
Uh-oh. Jay.
Oh, no. Nic.
Do you see what he just did?
Nic, you put a club on the green.
Yeah, you can't do that. So that's a 6. And his ball hit a rock too. I mean, what a horrible turn of events.
Listen, I don't have a lot of experience watching speed golf here on Speedgolf Baby, but that has to be the worst hole we've witnessed. Has to be.
Yes.
He may have the number 1 on the incredible holes and the number 1 on the nightmare holes in the year-end review that I am sure your elves are busily putting together. Wow.
You got a feel for Nic Goodin on that one. And, you know, I have to think, Jay, he wouldn't have laid the club on the green if he were anywhere besides his home course. I just feel like he was at his home course and just playing like usual. And that's when that kind of complacency can hurt you. Rob, really nice leave there, just short of the green. And this is going to be an easy up and down
par
for the Irishman. 3 shots in 47 seconds.
And you said, Rob, speed is always going to, you can always rely on that, and that's what is always going to be there, and the golf will come and go. I have to figure every other speed golfer in the world just has to hope that Rob's golf game goes that day, right? Because who's catching him?
Well, you're exactly right. And let's see, time par 45 minutes. He was out in 17 minutes. So yeah, that means
he's not going to hit his goal of 30.
Well, right, but it also means he's 5 under time par.
Right.
If you could guarantee you were going to shoot 5 under in one phase of the game, you would take that, right?
Right.
He guaranteed himself 5 under on the running, and as you said, if the golf game catches up, it is all over.
1-1-1-1-1. Rob Hogan, 47 seconds. Unbelievable.
And look at him climbing up the leaderboard, hanging on in 4th. Hometown golf pro Garrett Holt, +2 through 12.
Give a little shout out to
You love to see it from
Luther
Garrett.
Olson down there in 10th with an impressive time through 12 holes.
Luther posts on YouTube, Jay. He mounts a GoPro on his belt. He is so fast you can't believe it. He's so fast that they send him off in front of Jason Hawkins sometimes.
Unbelievable. Well, who went off first in this one? Rob or Jason?
Rob Hogan.
I would think so.
Rob goes off first when Rob is in attendance.
Rob goes first when Rob is in attendance. They look at the field and they say, okay, is Rob in attendance? Rob goes first. If not, then we'll look at the times.
That's right. Okay.
A little short in 2. This is a par 5 it is. 471, the 13th.
Yeah, reachable only if you hit 2 really good ones. But that is a solid birdie opportunity for Rob. Tap in par, just a hair over 2 minutes. He will take it. 2 pars in a row
I have
for
a
Rob.
feeling his scorekeeper is going to be very careful about where he, or his filmer, where he stands.
Correctamundo. Jason Hawkins on top of the leaderboard after that series of unfortunate events back at the 12th.
Yes. Not one of the Lemony Snicket books, in case you're wondering. Oh,
gosh.
Whoa. Why are you looking over there, Hawk?
All right, we're gonna see this in ultra slow-mo, Jay. He double hit this ball.
Wow.
It's borderline impossible to do, but he hit the ball once and then yanked it to the left on his follow-through. And it's a miracle he found this thing.
Is this a full extra fairway left, or is this that left to his fairway?
No,
Okay.
the road is to the left.
He's lucky he didn't really shake
It must not have gone
Yeah,
that
it must not have gone
bad.
that far. That's incredible. Yeah, when you let go with the right hand, you know that that can't be good.
No.
So that was his 4th shot. Got this for par.
Another bogey. He's going to be on.
Frankly, after
Oh,
that,
yeah. Well,
after that crazy shot,
A bogey.
getting in for a 6 is not the worst.
Oh, oh.
is the Hawk's mom his scorekeeper again?
Yes, Paula Hawkins, as avid viewers will remember, she saved the day by scorekeeping for Lauren Cupp, who thought she was going to be going out alone on day 2 in Kentucky. Paula Hawkins was scorekeeping for Jason.
Is Hero too much? I say no.
I definitely say no. If you saw her play pickleball, Jay, you would know exactly what a hero she is.
I want to, so I could learn a few things.
On in 2 for Wes Cupp. This is an eagle putt. Oh, that was a good effort there.
That was a I want this birdie putt, right? A lot of times you'll run it by a couple of feet because you're really trying to make it. Lagged like that is usually, I want this close enough to tap in for my bird.
That was 4 shots of classic Wes Cupp right there. Scott, you can tell he's frustrated with this round. He's taking off the glasses to defog them. He's doing a little dance in the fairway. Uh-oh, watch that shadow, please.
It's hard when the sun is so low in the direction that, depending on how that hole goes, it's like, what are you going to do?
Tough in the morning. But yeah, now he's raking the traps.
Yeah.
He's trying to do anything to get his mind right.
There's a nice putt.
That's a birdie,
nice
though.
Bird. Not your conventional, but up and down out of the bunker. Nice follow-up to that double. All right, Nick.
Nic Goodin clearly rattled, I would say. After what he thought at the time was a triple.
Proverbial case of, have you been there before? No? Might get to you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What is he moving?
Looks like there's a stake to protect some ground under repair, but Nick is not going to move the ball. He is just going to play it.
Looks like the ball is outside of it, but
7-iron looks like it's drawing to the right there.
Oh, sit down.
uh-oh. Doesn't like that.
Gonna be a long birdie putt there for Nick.
I guess
Oh,
that stand bag doesn't work out too badly if it's your local course and you know where each hole is, right? That's the big advantage.
That's right. And actually, there are a lot of switchbacks, specifically at Horton Smith. So there are a lot of places where you don't have to take it on the green.
A nice par save.
Yeah.
All right.
Really nice 2-putt there, by the way, from the rough. What, 50 feet from the hole? Very good 2-putt.
Quad? It was a quad.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
After the penalty stroke, he took a 7 on a par 3. Man. Terrible. And by the way, it took him 1 minute and 40 seconds to do it because he had to go over the green. He had all those putts. I was right.
Look at you.
Healthcare executives. Are you losing $500,000 a year or more in your Medicare Advantage risk contracts? If so, do you want somebody to take a look at that? So that's my day job. When I'm not doing speed golf commentary, I'm helping healthcare executives like you turn around their performance in Medicare Advantage risk arrangements. So if you're losing $500,000 a year or more in a Medicare Advantage deal, don't wait. Head to analyticaliq.com right now and book a free call. Thanks. That's analyticaliq.com.
Do it. All right, 14th, a par 4, 389. Driver wedge, most likely. Wes Cupp. You think you picked that because of the juxtaposition with the initial? Nah, probably not. You're right. That's just silly.
The 15th or the 14th here is the first of 5 consecutive par 4s to close out this golf course. I would say scoring opportunities abound in these last few holes if you can put together a good approach shot.
Well, and with Nic Goodin now in second, trailing Hawkins by seconds, he's going to have to make them up with shots. It's the only way that he's going to catch. In my humble observation, the only way he's going to catch Jason at this point now.
All right. On the tee at 14 here.
Director's not holding back with the
Big
driver.
rip for Scott. Did you hear him say get on the green?
Did he?
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. Wait, could this be his drive? We're gonna have to check this.
Well, count them.
That
would be.
That was his third shot. This will be his par putt, Jay.
I was curious how quickly it took him. It's pretty quick to hook that, but it seems like he almost doesn't remember it's there. Sometimes, like it takes him a moment. He's so used to putting with one hand that it's.
He has many years of muscle memory there.
Thinking.
Rob Hogan on the tee. He's worked his way up to third place on the leaderboard, and he liked that shot.
I think, Adam, that in this video that you must do now, by the way, especially for those of us who are interested in taking up this sport.
We call you guys speed golf curious.
Yes, I am definitely speed golf curious. The video showing the various ways of carrying your clubs. I think also there needs to be some, at least a small section of that talking about footwear and the preference for these guys, whether they're using running shoes, whether they're using, you mentioned the Hawk ran basically in flats that he'd use for triathlons or whatever, or
yeah, those are cross-country racing flats.
Yeah.
These guys are all wearing running shoes. You can see, Nic Goodin, for example, he wears the Hoka shoes. These are like ultra padded running shoes. Some people prefer a more minimalist style. Whatever you like to run in is what I recommend wearing. Interesting, you mentioned the equipment, because by the time that video comes out, it could be completely rendered obsolete by the Q Golf Club shipping this November.
The Q Golf Club?
The adjustable golf club.
No.
That's
the Swiss Army knife of golf clubs?
The Swiss Army knife of golf club. You're not going to believe this thing, Jay. We're going to be seeing all kinds of Q content leading up to the World Championships. They're sponsoring the World Championships, as they should, because this thing is going to change the game for speed golf. Nice par there for Nic Goodin.
One-handed par. I'm going to respect our viewers, Adam, and I'm not going to go Google that right now. I'm going to wait. They're already incredulous that you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure they are. Listen, you got to have somebody who will ask the questions that the speed golf curious will ask. It just makes sense. Makes sense. I'm your Huckleberry. Hawk with a lengthy one here. Is for Bird? Listen to him talk to him.
Boom!
Go in the hole for me. First birdie of the day for
What's
the Hawk.
funny is that looked identical to the Wes Cupp birdie putt that he left fully 4 inches to the high side, but somehow it broke for Jason.
3 birds on
this
that
guy.
Hole. Wow. And that pushes that stroke really extends his lead, and Rob Hogan has worked his way up in this second.
Rob Hogan, 3 pars in a row. And
like
now,
I said, they're almost like birdies for Hogan. He's so fast.
That's right.
Pars are almost like birdies.
It's true. If you gain 30 seconds to speed golf par on every hole, then you've effectively made a half a birdie on every hole.
It would literally be my goal if I was playing 18 speed golf. Let's assume it's a par 72. That would literally be my goal, would be to shoot 90. I would think of bogey as par in every hole. And and try to obviously then complete the 18 without dying, obviously. Oh no.
It's tough. Well, you watch enough episodes of Speed Golf with Hawk, what you'll see is people going out for their first round of speed golf, they will assume they'll shoot the same as in regular golf. And in reality, they'll shoot a little bit worse, mostly because they are not accustomed to putting everything out. They're accustomed to just picking it up if they get it within a couple
I will
feet.
say this, Adam, and I'm honest when I tell you the truth. I do putt everything out when I golf. And I don't know what it is. It might be my OCD, but I put everything out. Somebody tells me it's good.
Well, it's going to be to your advantage when you play speed golf, Jay.
Absolutely. I don't always make those short ones, and then I get really mad, but... So Rob obviously also isn't too worried about his clubs making contact with each other. I know he holds it when he runs, but...
No, you can hear just plenty of clinking going on there.
So the last time I saw Rob, he was playing with driver 7-iron putter, correct?
Correct.
So the wedge actually...
And if you ever get a close look at his 7-iron, you'll see that he hits that club a lot, and it is there's a lot of wear and tear on the center of the club face.
Nice.
Dude hits a lot of golf balls and hits a lot of them with great contact.
Leave it.
Wes Cupp sitting at 5th on the leaderboard. Would love to make 4 more pars, maybe squeeze in a birdie, close this round out in Wes Cupp style. Call that 25 feet for birdie there.
I do feel like I would have to, as I think about what I would use, right, for clubs, I think I would have to use something that allowed me to putt with 2 hands. I just don't know that I could putt with 1. I don't know.
Well, look, you're playing casually, Jay. Just leave your bag to the side of the green. You do not need to be a hero.
Right, sure, yeah, absolutely. So maybe a little one like Nick is using here, right, with the legs.
Yeah, that would be my recommendation. And if you come out with me, I have an extra silo that you can borrow.
Yes, but does your silo have a spike?
Does not.
Oh, great shot.
Woo! Camera. Oh my word! Look at this. Oh, there's another spike I'll have to fix. Scott Dawley with birdies in 2 of the last 3 holes, coming alive. Back to +2. Director says, "Don't forget about me. Don't you forget about me." All my Gen X friends out there.
Great stuff, Jay Simon. All right, Nick has found the left rough. Like you said, no penalty really for being in the rough here. Big swing with the 58-degree wedge. He'll be looking to get this close.
You see how dry it is out there. Every time they hit out of the rough, there is a lot of sand, dust coming out. Fine shot.
Good birdie look here. Oof.
Yeah, Nick is...
Very annoyed with himself for that one.
I'm wondering if the touch is... that's the other thing I have to learn to do is to putt at... Make close putts with the stick in the hole, because right now that gets in my head and I have trouble with it. Look at that. Rob, Hogan, Luther, Olson, you're only 2 players under 2 minutes on that hole. Hawk now.
And our featured speed golfers, they've been spread out across the leaderboard, but they're all congregating toward the top. And you notice another name up there, Joe Matsui, from all the way in town from Japan, playing great golf right now. Big swing from Scott.
It's going to be in the rough on the right, way down there.
Way down there, reminds Scott.
You tell him.
Will you drive up there and look up there?
Uh-oh.
Not good.
Has not located the ball yet. That is the issue with being in the rough. Oh, that's going to be another drop for the director. The music has changed.
This is the calming music for the back 9 to settle in, maybe? I don't know.
Suppose so.
A little smooth jazz. I don't know what that was. Dying to know.
Oh my gosh.
Scott Dawley. Dying to know what you're using to hang that silo on the belt. I love it.
Well, and after ripping off a couple of near 2-minute holes, Scott 258 on that one. So a bogey and effectively lost another 3/4 of a shot looking for that ball. You do not love to see it. That's why my personal rule of thumb, Jay, don't spend more than 10 seconds looking. Good shot there from Wes. Another birdie opportunity here on 16.
Fair, because if you spend a minute looking and you don't find it, and then you take the drop, that's an extra stroke. Oh my gosh.
Is that possible?
Wes Cupp, what is your deal?
I feel so bad for this man.
I almost feel like these holes have been cut too small or something. What is going on here?
That's at least 5 that have touched the edge of the hole.
I mean, the
right,
man
Jay?
has Cup in his name. Holes. What? Why? Ridiculous. Yeah, Nick is definitely slowed down. His golf game, aside from that quad, has been solid, and I jinxed him. He kind of worm burns that.
That
one
was a
onto the
very
green.
uncharacteristic shot there.
It turned out.
I mean, that was a
That
touchy
turned
one.
out really well.
Trying to hit a high lofted club off hard pan like that, those things do happen even to a great golfer like Nick. But
edge burner.
yeah, disappointing. Oh my gosh, and that was careless.
You're watching me golf right now. That is exactly how it would go for me. But listen, it's not what it's about. I'm excited to try it in 2023, Adam. I'm excited to try it.
Yes, sir.
It's recorded. I just said it out loud. It will happen. So
We will make it happen.
I will get up there. You could run backward with me or something for the whole round.
Challenge accepted.
You could stay with me running backward from shot to shot.
Taking up the green.
All right, Rob having to play that signature Hogan creativity right there. That's not a golf ball, it's a leaf.
Still finds it in regulation.
Left himself 3 feet, but he's been so consistent from this distance. Oh, and look at us jinxing another speed golfer.
We are the worst with the announcing or jinx.
Right.
Take a little time on that.
That is, all right, I need to write this down.
I like what he's doing. I like what Rob does with the way he uses that, because I have putted with a sand wedge. Again, just kind of laziness, not wanting to go get my putter. But what I try to do is sort of hover it in the air and approach it normal. Whereas with Rob, by laying it back a little bit, keeps the edge up off the ground and can put it more like, without having to worry about hovering it up and hitting the middle of the ball, right? Interesting.
That's exactly
All
right.
kinds of things too.
Uncharacteristically poor lag there for Jason Hawkins, but recovers, makes a par, and that's going to keep him comfortably at the top of the leaderboard. Birdie for Lauren Cupp there, not pictured.
Hawk though with a 1-stroke lead over Joe Matsui. Nobody under par now.
Now fully 2 shots over Nic Goodin.
Nick's going to have to do it with the golfing.
Nick, who led him by 4 at the turn.
Nick's going to have to do it with the golf. Jason's looking for a couple of pars.
He does not love that one. This 17th, Jay, requires you to either hit a draw or challenge a tree up the left side. I personally put mine in the bush that you're seeing right there in the background. I didn't love that one.
No. Didn't look for it?
Go in.
What?
Oh, would you look at that?
Hawk with the claw putter grip and a birdie may have just cemented his title. That's going to make it tough.
Wow, this is just round 1, Jay, but...
Oh, yeah, it's true. I get excited because I think that's all they have to do. Because I can't imagine they'd have to do it again.
the following day.
It is only twice, though.
All right. Wes Cupp playing adventure golf a 3rd time in a row. This is not the Pirates Cove. This is not...
I see no clown faces.
That's not him. That's a pinnacle.
He plays a pinnacle? Or he found a pinnacle?
No, they're saying that's not Wes. You can tell because it's a pinnacle. Pretty sure Wes plays Pro V1. There he is, taking a drop after quite a long search there. This is going to be unfortunate. Like to see him get up and down for par.
By the way, Adam, I said that because I like to make sure those of our viewers that question my knowledge of speed golf know that I know nothing about speed golf. So that was for them. 2 rounds? What? Wes with another short lag. Oh boy, tough hole for Wes Cupp.
Oh shit, man.
All right.
6.
Whew.
Unfortunate there for Wes. Gives it all back. He had been on a nice little streak there. All right, yeah, you can see the perspective of the tee shot here. Oh, great angle there from Rob. But yeah, the ideal line is curving around that tree on the left side. Rob, right center of the fairway.
So the future of speed golf might be something combination of the Hogan pipes and the Q club, right?
I really do think that that's the ideal setup would be to have a driver, the Q club, and a putter using the Hogan system where you can take off running immediately upon hitting the
Right,
shot.
because he's never bending over for anything. He's never, right? He's transitioning his clubs as he runs. The only thing that I would wonder about, the big advantage, oh my goodness, heck of a run at it, that Rob has right now, although, you know, his golf has not been as good as others. He's 11 over par through 17. But he's not had anything worse than a bogey, just anything better than a par. But the advantage he's got is there's no transitioning to the putter, right? So if you use the cue to chip on, for example, well, now you have to transfer to the putter. You do have to put that club away. Whereas with Rob's current system, he hits that wedge, walks up, and putts with it. So it's
well, and with as well as he hits the wedge as a putter, he doesn't need a putter.
Right.
Us mere mortals, on the other hand,
Yeah.
would you look at that,
Wow.
Jay?
Look at that flop.
That's got to be from, what, 70 yards. He hits a flop 58 degrees.
Just 3 feet. 3 feet. Unbelievable. Oh, Nick. Nick.
Nic Goodin, a birdie on the 17th, much needed after a series of unfortunate events.
I'll tell you what. We'll see after this hole when we see the leaderboard. But well, you take even 3 strokes away from that quad, give him a bogey, see where he's at. It'd be interesting.
Way low left.
Could be in much better position from round 1.
That's for sure.
Hey, look, there's a speed golfer in the background.
That's Jamie Young, former Division I golfer and former world champion, I think.
Really?
Jamie Young could qualifies to be a senior, but he would he's good enough to compete for the Open Championship, and so does not compete in the seniors.
How old you got
division.
to be a senior, Adam? Oh, nice chip.
You qualify, Jay.
Yay! Ooh, look at this.
Nice 4 for the
The
director.
with the Hogan putt with the wedge. Birdies from the Hawk, Matsui, and Goodin. Yeah, so you take those. You take 3 strokes. Oh man, poor Nick. That quad. You give him back those 3 strokes. Again, only 3 of the 4. You still give him a bogey, right? And
That's right.
man, at least 2. Listen,
Right.
give him 2 of the strokes. You can give him 2 of the strokes, and he's right there. Because the one was the foot difference, and he doesn't have to take the drop, and then the club on the green.
Right. And 18, perfect example of getting the roll out from the from the downhill fairway. So 360-yard par 4. Little wedge in here for Jason. All right. Got some cinema verite right here. Birdie opportunity for the Hawk as Jacob keeping pace with the second fastest man in speed golf. Wow, you can't call him that. Keeping pace with the defending US Open champion. How about that?
Absolutely.
Nice 4 for the Hawk. 1 minute and 50 seconds on that last hole. You'll love to see it.
Nick wants to finish strong, give him some momentum going into tomorrow.
Well, this is one of those holes, like we said, where a big drive can make a difference. And would you look at that?
Wow.
What, 40 yards to go? Hit that 320? He might have hit it 330, Jay.
Last time I hit 330 was being on time for a 3:30 meeting. Hit that 330 right in the nose. Can the local boy finish with a birdie? He can. Nice.
Oh,
That's a nice recovery after that quad. It really is. Goodness, go birdie, birdie, finish.
Thanks for filming.
birdie finish for Nic Goodin. And 6 total birdies on the day. Still very hard for him to tolerate an even par score with 6 birdies. As he said afterward, that was close to being a special day.
Yes. Sure was.
A little high on the face there, it looked like, for the director. Didn't quite catch the downslope as a result.
Nice.
Still a birdie chance, though.
Yeah.
Our music is a little more upbeat now. Didn't like it off the face, you could tell.
Yep.
Well, guys, that's how you play mediocre speed golf right there.
All right. Rob Hogan takes the tee on 18. He's currently 4th on the leaderboard. Looking to finish strong, maybe even secure his first birdie of the day.
Have you seen Mr. Hogan set up close enough to replicate it over the winter?
Yes. And actually, Gary Sobczak has already made some of the mistakes that a person would make. One of the things you'll notice is that PVC is kind of heavy, but you can make it lighter by drilling holes in it.
Oh, yeah, because those wouldn't impact what you're trying to use it for, right?
Exactly right.
Still very impressed with
Yep.
Rob's. That one was a little long, but his touch with a sand wedge. Look at that.
Yeah, kind of like
Wow.
that.
That's 18.
Look at him, even ran to pick up that last ball. You're done, Rob. You're done. It's okay.
That's right.
You don't have to.
Oh, a minute 43 on hole 18.
Unbelievable.
Taps in at 35.46.
That's crazy. What's your best 9-hole time on a standard course?
I was actually trying to think of the answer to that. I mean, my best 9-hole speed golf score I did this year. I shot 40 in 26.5 minutes. And I'm confident I could have gone faster. I was focusing very hard on golf.
I'm just at 35 minutes. There are a lot of amateur speed golfers out there that can't play 9 in 35 minutes.
Yes.
It's crazy. Wow, that thing took off on Wes.
Really did. 6 feet now for his
Hit
par.
that comebacker, Wes.
Oh.
Come on.
And that is a tough to watch.
My goodness.
Double and then a bogey to close it out after a round that was really going quite well.
Yeah.
And with that, note that this tournament is very much up for grabs,
Yeah,
Jay.
it absolutely is.
Rob Hogan, 9 minutes under time par. The equivalent of shooting 63 on his time
Yeah.
par.
That's just insane. It's insane. And like he said, if the golf is there, that's why he was a back-to-back-to-back winner on the European leg of speed golf. Can we refer to it that way? I think we can.
The European leg of the national championship
There you go.
circuit. Yeah. I mean, love that Rob came to the U.S. to compete in this tournament, and he is very much in it. He trails Jason by just over 3 shots / 3 minutes. Very much in it. Nic Goodin, we saw he has the potential to shoot 64 tomorrow. And Joe Matsui, you better believe he's going to be on camera tomorrow. We would hate to miss it, a performance like that a second time around.
Absolutely.
And before we sign this video off, we were able to secure a couple of player interviews. Let's see what's on their minds heading in to the final round here at Horton Smith Golf Course in Springfield.
How'd you feel about that round?
Round was good overall. Hit a lot of good shots out there. Hit the driver really well. Had a few errant shots, but just a couple of short putts that were very, very frustrating. But made a couple nice birdies coming in, which helped. You know, overall, I'm pleased with the round. I think the course is played a little tougher than last year. It's a little hard. It's firm out there. You got to run a lot of these approach shots up on the green, so it made it a little bit tougher. But overall, I'm pleased. It should be good enough to be in the mix for tomorrow. And yeah, pleased.
What's the funniest thing that happened?
The funniest thing that happened was that second shot on number 2. I'm not exactly sure what happened at this point. The second shot on that par 5 back there, I hit it, and it just came out and went straight left and up in the air and hit a tree. If it didn't hit the tree, it was going out of bounds. But thankfully, it hit the tree, stayed in bounds, and at least. It still managed to make bogey on that hole, but that was the weirdest shot I think I've ever hit in a round of speed golf.
What are you bringing in tomorrow?
You know, a lot of the same stuff tomorrow. I mean, I think try and make a few more putts, keep hitting the driver straight, and go as fast as I can. So.
And then any advice for new speed golf players?
You know, my advice or my encouragement, you know, I've got a YouTube channel, Speed Golf with Hawk, and the whole idea of that channel is to show people of all different skill levels out playing and enjoying speed golf. So, you know, I would just challenge people to go out and try it. Try to play speed golf, get out and have some fun with it.
Sounds good. Well, thank you. That's all we got.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
tomorrow.
Yep.
How'd you feel about your performance today?
It was a tough day, and we made it through.
Appreciate it.
And we did fight another day.
Sure. I appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. How'd you feel about your round today?
Yeah, the round was good in that I really kept it from getting out of control. So I got up and down a lot, had 3 penalty strokes, which has really plagued me all year. My driver's generally been the second best club in my bag other than my putter. And really both of those have let me down. I can't hit it better on the range, I can't hit it better in practice rounds, so I've got to do something in competition to bring that forth. So I'll be looking for that motivation tomorrow. Probably out of it for the tournament, my guess is I'm out of it for the winning, but there's always a world record out there to be had, so I'll go for that.
Awesome. And then lastly, any advice for a new speed golfer playing this course?
Take a club that gets you in the fairway, because even if you're further back than you would be, let's say with your driver or 3-wood or whatever, at least you can go out and run down the middle of the fairway and find it. You know, my round last year was 42 minutes. I'm probably 45 this year in this round because I spent so much time running around looking for my golf balls in the rough.
How did you feel about the round?
Oh, it's pretty stinky out there today. I was okay, tolerable, and then I made a mess in the last 2, which is a bad taste in the mouth. But we get to go again tomorrow.
Any advice for new speed golfers?
Yeah, give it a try. It's the running is intimidating for most, but I'm a terrible runner, as you could probably see in that video, and it doesn't stop me. But you know, you're not thinking about running; you're thinking about the next shot and playing the sport. And yeah, so don't let the running deter you. It comes.
Well, keep an eye out for the final round of the US Speed Golf Open, only right here on Speed Golf Baby. If you subscribe to the channel, YouTube will let you know when the video gets posted. So, US Speed Golf Open Round 2 coming soon. A champion will be crowned. Just wait till you see how it all goes down. Speed Golf, baby! Let's go!
Speed Golf Baby is all about promoting health, fitness, and fun through the game of speed golf. If you like what we're doing, please engage with this video to tell the algorithm you want to see more speed golf. And don't forget, the World Championships are coming up, and we are going to be going ham on those World Championships.
Can't wait.
You'll see it right here.